Hey everybody, Patrick here. Today I'm going to go and review a game of Oscilio against Zen, and this is a matchup that's become a little bit more relevant now. There's been a resurgence of Zen after all of the bannings that happened. People really struggled to find a good list, but there's been one that's been coming up, and it's just a little more patient. There's a little bit more blocking out. There's some defensive cards, but there still is a combo finish available, and certain draws can be very aggressive. So the game plan here, it's one that I haven't really practiced. It's just something that I've theorized, and I think I know how to execute it. It's kind of straightforward for me, and that's just play efficient hand to hand, and then eventually just combo them off with a decent enough combo, and then finish with Arcane if I need to. We also have some interaction with like Null Shock, which is pretty sneaky and favorably interacts for us with their Transcend cards. Yeah, so that's kind of the idea, and I just want to see how this game goes. So let's take a look at the equipment. It's the standard loadout. So we're running Aether Bindings. This is just Battle Worn 1, as well as hopefully getting an opportunity to activate it for, honestly, like 1 value is probably good enough in this matchup, I would say. But 2 plus is like ideal. Next, we have Flash of Brilliance. This is a great headpiece. I think it's actually really critical in this matchup, just because if the game is really fast, then using your Flash of Brilliance to like fix your hand when you need a combo is going to be an option. Usually you hold on until you have like a Sigil of Brilliance out, and then you like really amp up your combo, but I think we might have to fix our hand to just combo a little bit quicker. All right, next we have Fyendal Spring Tunic. There is some argument to bring in Blossom of Spring, but that's just in case the Zen has like a crazy opener. If they just like, transcend off the first turn, and then turn 2, they're like blocking with their Traverse and they're just going crazy, that's when, and we need to like respond with our own crazy pop off. That might be a case for Blossom of Spring, but honestly, I think Tunic is probably the better option here, just because the game can go a little bit later, because we both are trying to play a little bit of a mid-range game until we find a good turn, and Tunic's great at that. Also, they don't have access to it because they're running their 12-petal Kasaya. Okay. Lightning Greaves, Battle Worn 1, and our combo piece. It's key to our whole game. All right, next, Volzar. Again, it's just key to our whole game plan. We want to amp up big numbers and polish them off with Arcane. So, down to the deck list, we need to bring in 6 cards. So we're bringing in 3 Sink Below. This just coming in as a 0 for 4 that we can play on defense, which is great. It also helps us set up for our combo turn or fix our hands when they're awkward. If we need to block a little bit more, we can find more block. If we need to find a combo piece, we can find a combo piece, that kind of thing. The big one though is going to be Null Shock. I have 3 copies of this, and this is coming in because the way that it interacts with Transcend cards is they play their Transcend card, and then in response, we go pitch a blue to both Null Shock, and then we Volzar. Shock does 2 damage, and then Null will negate the entirety of the Transcend card, meaning they don't get a cheat. So if they're not running AB2, then they can't even stop that at all. If they have AB1, it'll just always stop their Transcend. And if they have AB2, then it forces them to pitch into their AB before transcending, which is very favorable for us as well. I think it's gonna be really critical for this matchup. Other than that, it's a pretty standard list, nothing too crazy in here. Yeah, let's hop into the game. Here we are in game. My opponent wins the die roll and makes me go first. I think that's correct because they want to, whoever goes second has the aggressive tempo basically. But I do have a pretty good opener where I can actually push some Arcane. They're only running AB2. They have the gloves, and then they have Tide Flippers. So I'm going to be able to get in, what is this? I'm coming in for 6 here, Arcane. So yeah, I'll be pushing through 4 damage and drawing a card from my arsenal. So we basically just both start at 36. They get to filter up to 2 cards if they want to pitch like 2 reds to this, but I don't think they do. There's a chance that they get to like transcend here. But again, I don't think they will. Or if they do, it's not that big a deal, honestly. It kind of is, but it also kind of isn't. So here we go. I get to Arsenal Flittering Charge, which is very nice. It's a good card to just have like to sort of start my turns. And with this draw, it will actually do pretty well because I have a few different lines here. It really depends on what they're doing. Ooh, levels. Are they going to transcend? I want to snipe them with the null. No, they are not. So they had a priority window there before they chose the modes if they wanted to play out a Transcend card. They didn't do that, so fine. I don't get to get them today. However, I'm just taking this. And unless they throw like a CNC, I don't think I'm blocking this turn because I do want to just play out basically the 3 cards on the left plus my arsenal. Yep. Kakara, don't care. Take 2. And what are they going to end with? Tiger Swipe, don't care. That's just a 0 for 2. They did not play Tiger this turn, so it is not live. They are setting up a little bit, so they get an arsenal. But I mean, they only presented, what was that, like 7 damage, right? 3, 2, and 2. So 7 damage off of 3 cards. That's pretty mid. They arsenal a card. I'm not blocking at that. I'd rather just do my own like little setup turn and have an arsenal. Because I get to go Flittering Charge, and then in reactions, I will play out Channel Valley. Hopefully draw 2 cards, unless they do something in there. But yeah, draw 2 cards. There's a chance that they block this. These Zenless have a lot more blocking cards than previously. So, nope. They're not. They might have a reaction though. They do have like Wax On and like Sinks and maybe Wax Off. I don't know. Sometimes they run that. Yeah, speak of it. There we go. Wax On. So they're covering up 5 on this 4, which is fine by me. I'm just going to null them, or I guess shock them, I should say. So the play here is going to be let my Channel Valley resolve, let this Chain Link resolve, and then I'm going to go shock, pitching the Sigil of Connectivity. I think I'm going to hold on to my Volzar because I probably want to Mind Warp afterwards. Whoa. Okay, this is a play too, actually. I guess, okay, I'm being a little bit tunnel visioned here, I think, and hoping that I draw well. I actually think I should have gone the other way. I think I should have gone with the line that I just talked about, where I shock them, pitching the Sigil of Connectivity, because I'm going to draw 2 cards here, right? No matter what, I'm going to do some Arcane. But I think I should have, I'm going to draw 2 cards, and I really hope that I can use them. I'm hoping that I can pitch them. I can at least pitch into the shock here, but it's wasting value, right? Yeah, I don't like this. I think I should have done the other way. It would have hit them with more for the Mind Warp. I mean, yeah. I don't know. It's like, it's not great, I think. Well, yeah, I think I should have done it the other way, but and when I say it's not great, I mean that it's suboptimal. I think if I did the other way, it was a better line. This way is still really good, right? I still get to push through some damage. I disrupt them, and I get a good arsenal. And they just pass back, so they just IP'd themselves, right? They have the 1 in arsenal plus the 1 in hand. Mind Warp just pulling its weight there, so that's awesome. And this hand is actually really good. It's going to line up very nicely. Blink is MVP sometimes, and here's one of those cases. I get to go Gone to Flash, then I get to blink it, then Current Funnel, and then I'll have drawn a card somewhere in this sequence. Okay. Before Flick Flack resolves, I'm going to go blink. I'm going to do that so that they don't get the Flick Flack pump on their next combo block. So before it resolves, before its defending card, I'm going to bounce my Gone to Flash, since no matter what, it's not going to be doing damage, so I'm not wasting anything there. And since I've attacked with a Lightning card, or I played a Lightning action previously, I'm going to play a Current Funnel. It'll get Go Again, and then I will also be giving my Gone in a Flash Go Again. Because I think I'm playing that out too. I think the rest of this hand is just play out Gone in a Flash, and then hit them with a Destructive Aether Tide. Even though they don't have an arsenal, that's fine. At some point, I will do damage. I will draw a card. And here we go. Hopefully it's like another Mind Warp. That would be sweet. Or like a good instant. That would be nice as well. Yeah, that's a good instant. I should definitely just play that out. Yep. Got the Gone to Flash back to hand. Very cool. I did have the option of letting the Gone Flash go to Grave, but it is a really valuable card in this matchup just because it lets me play a mid-range game. It lets me block with like 3 cards and then go Gone Flash instant back to hand. And that's really strong when I'm just grinding value. Also, I have a Sigil of Lightning out, so it's good there. It's going to be worth value next turn. But I hit him for 6 Arcane. The Surge effect doesn't matter, so they don't pitch into it. Alright, this hand's great. I have a few different lines available to me. If they try to transcend here, then I'm just going to null shock them. But coming in with E-Strike. So what I'm going to do at the very least is I'm going to go Gone Flash, Sigil of Brilliance, Current Funnel, and then I can go Gone Flash, Destructive Aether Tide. So I'll have that the null isn't going to be doing anything. So I could try to cycle it, and that might be the way to do it, or I could have it as my arsenal card, right? I have those 2 options. But if I cycle it now and I find an instant, then I think I use my Flash of Brilliance. Okay. Channel Valley is interesting. I don't think I'm blocking this. Yeah, I think I just take 7. Because I can't block with my Gone Flash or my Current Funnel, and I'm not going to be using my Greaves or my Aether Binding next turn. So there's no reason to block those here. I want to save those for covering up like a CNC if that happens. Okay. Lightning pops, I get my Embodiment. Gone in a Flash. And it's important that I let my Gone in a Flash move to the Resolution so that I get the go again off of it. Good, no reactions. Awesome. Yep. Channel. I don't get the draw. That's fine. I could have also considered cycling my channel. Maybe that was a better play. Looking at this now, because I could have just played out the Sigil of Brilliance, and that might have been better for me. Oh no, I suppose this is, yeah, no, this is correct. What am I saying? Yeah. So here, I do need to let the Flick Flack resolve. It doesn't matter because I'm not going to be swinging with another attack. I'm just going to be hitting them with the Destructive Aether Tide for, what is that? 6. So yeah, that's fine. Flick Flack resolves. I get my action point back. Make sure I target them. I could target myself and get an Embodiment of Lightning off my Sigil of Connectivity, but that's not worth it. That is not worth the 5 damage I would take. Okay, so we are searching for a combo turn. And this is not quite it. Okay, 100 wins. It's fine, I don't care. Okay, here, so I don't have a blue. I just need a yellow in order to do Null Shock and Volzar. And I think I should cycle my Comet Storm. Good, I am. Okay, yellow or better. Blue, perfect. Yep, Null Shock. So I'm coming in for 2 here at the very least. If they have a blue in hand, then they can pitch that. Or sorry, if they have a yellow or blue in hand, they can pitch that, cover up the full 2 damage. If not, then they're going to lose their Transcend. I'm hoping my Brilliance draws me a Lightning card, because then I can go Entwine. If it's a Lightning instant, that's best case, because I can go Entwine, Gone Flash, and then get the Gone Flash back and arsenal that. Yeah, I think that was actually just a game-winning turn. If I draw well here, the game is just completely locked. But they just waste a card. I get 2 damage in. We're up 10 points of life. Sweet. Okay, they pass. Come on, lightning instant. Well, that's the next best thing. I get to go Entwine, Current Funnel. Leave my Gone to Flash where it is. And that's just gonna be a 3-card 10, which is respectable. Wax on, that's fine. I'm okay to just play the grindy game right now. I just need to buy a little bit of time until I combo. Still have all my equipment. It's looking very good right now. Okay. Will they block here? They haven't transcended, I believe. I don't think so, at least, right? Yeah, I don't think they have. So, they don't have chi. Their traverse is not live. That's a big deal. Okay, round 2. Do they have a transcend card in hand? They do. Okay, so they will get a chi. I can't stop this. However, unless they can do more than, what is this? 20. If they can do more than 24 damage, I am forced to block from hand. Otherwise, I'm just going to combo off. I have more than enough to kill them here through a pretty much any hand they could draw into. So they're activating Zen. It's either going to be a Tiger Swipe or Chase the Tail. Okay, Tiger Swipe. So they don't have a second way to make a Tiger, because their hand is now Tiger, Mystery card, and Mystery card in the arsenal. Yeah, sure. I think they want to find something else. That's fine. I'd have to guess it would be Chase the Tail. I mean, like, those are the two primary targets. Either that or like 100 wins, but I don't think so. Yeah. Chase the Tail. Cool. So they might have another Tiger Swipe in hand or arsenal, or they could have a aspect of Tiger Body. I think that's the one. All right, swinging Kakara. I don't care. Just 2 damage. So if I block with my Brilliance, it's actually the same damage as if I would just play out the Blast. So it doesn't matter. I can block with my Brilliance here if I want, just to get like the 1 block value, so I don't think it's worth it. Well, let's see what I do. Hopefully I don't block with the Flash, and I just go Blast, then Sigil of Connectivity, bouncing the Sigil of Connectivity, then Gone to Flash, Gone to Flash, Gone to Flash, Etchings, or something like that. Or actually, wait, it would be 4 Gone to Flash, wouldn't it? Because it'd have 3 instants plus itself. Yeah, so if I block with the Sigil of Brilliance, it's actually just punting value. Punting 5 value. But here, coming for 4, I don't care. It's just damage. There's nothing they can present on the next chain link unless it's a what do you call it? Censor. If they come out with Censor, that's the 1 card that gets them out of this and forces me to block. And even then, I can still pseudo combo, and I think I would. And it's not Censor, so yep, aspect of Tiger Body. I think that was one of the cards I read this to be, based on what they got from their Zen ability. So coming in for 3 and then another 3 here. I don't care. Just take this, go do my combo, Blast, then Connectivity, Gone to Flash, Gone to Flash, Gone to Flash. Yeah. Sorry, 4 Gone to Flash. That is a misplay. Yeah, I should. I did my math wrong, I think. Wait, did I? Oh no, it's the same. Never mind. It's the exact same math. Yeah, what am I saying? All right, so going with the line where, yep, bounce the Connectivity, cycle the Blast. So misplay. I should have just saved it. I mean, they're dead no matter what. So it's not like a meaningful misplay. Here, I'm just going to go Gone to Flash, then pop my Greaves, go Conductivity, Gone to Flash, Conductivity, Gone to Flash, Electromagnetic Somersault, Gone to Flash, and then Etchings, Volzar Etching. So since this has Go again, I actually get to play Gone Flash one more time before playing my Volzar, which is worth 1 extra value. I don't think it's going to matter here. I'm overkilling them by probably a good amount. I wouldn't be surprised if they just blocked with their Traverse and their Petal, just in case. Like honestly, they might have been supposed to block the first Gone Flash with the Petal, and then use or Petal and Traverse, and then use the Petal in the Resolution. But I'm just going through the combo here. Nothing out of the ordinary. This is just sort of like bread and butter combo, nothing flashy. What are they doing here? So I think they should have done this on the first chain, link. I don't think it would have saved him, because I'm coming in for Gone to Flash for, what is this? 4 times, and then I also played 3 lightning spells, so that's 7 pump on the Volzar, so I'll be coming in for 10 arcane and 16 physical, so 26 damage, and I'll end the turn with a Sigil of Brilliance in my arsenal. So in hand they have 2 mystery cards and a Chi. Okay, 1 mystery card and a Chi. In defense, they shouldn't be doing this. I think they have an opportunity in the resolution step to use it. Well, I guess it doesn't matter because they have a Zen state, so. Either way, coming for 10 arcane here, there's no way they can stop this. Yep, that's game. GG. Here we are in the post game, and that game went pretty much perfectly to plan. I managed to use my Null Shock to stop their Chi from being made. Their first Chi, actually, which was a really big deal, because it makes their Traverse offline, right? It keeps it offline. And then also I managed to combo for a full 25 plus damage. I think it was a 26 damage combo turn, which is great. I did make a few small misplays here and there. Like, I think I pointed one out with the Flash of Brilliance block. It just wasn't needed, but it really didn't matter. I already overkilled them. And then there's the turn that I think I should have played the Null Shock with the Mind Warp a little bit differently. I should have done Null Shock first and then Mind Warp, or something like that. I think I might have missequenced there and lost out on like 1 or 2 value. But I was drawing cards, so it was a little bit weird for me to try and find the proper sequence in there. So other than that, I think that the deck basically just did what it was supposed to. I like my sideboard and the Null Shock, like I said, as well as Sync Below. I didn't see it, but I do think that it is very good for this matchup, where you can just fix your hands that you need to combo, kind of bail you out in rough spots, and lets you play your hand-to-hand a little bit nicer. Other than that, I definitely drew well. I think I drew like not particularly well, but my deck didn't screw me over. Like, I managed to draw out of some weird spots, but I also kind of played towards those lines, which is a skill in itself, and I was just rewarded by playing smart. So overall, really happy with how that game went, and hopefully all of my Zen games go pretty much exactly like that.